Hey guys, Joshua here from Gander Flight. Going to visit my buddy Bo at Better Together Life here in a couple weeks at his shed to house conversion in Central Texas, and I want to bring him a home housewarming gift. So I went down to the local antique shop, and I picked up an old Pitchfork. I'm going to restore it for him and add a nice new handle, and I want to bring you along for the process. Let's go. Alright, so I picked up a tool handle from the local tractor supply. I'm going to do some upgrades to the handle here, but I need to make sure that I get everything fit into the tool head before I put the stain and the boiled linseed oil on this. So I need to drill out these rivets and make sure that we get everything fit up, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to get a punch and put a center punch on these rivets and then try and drill them out. So this handle is straight, and I'm going to put a little palm swoop in, make it a little bit thinner here where the top hand is going to go. So I'm going to kind of measure that out, and then I'll get it sanded down. Obviously an angle grinder is not the right tool for this job, but I'm going to give it a try and see if it'll work. So I did the little palm swell here at the end, and I was feeling it. Still pretty thick here up at the neck, and I really like how irregular and organic this feels. So I'm going to start slimming down the whole thing, kind of get it a little more branch-like, limb-like, instead of a perfect circle. So we'll see how it goes. And now that I got it all sanded how I want it, we're going to add some stain. And now let's work on getting the tines cleaned up. Had to put up some cover. Dust was getting everywhere. Let's go get it painted. While the tines are drying, I'm going to sand the handle here. I let the stain dry for a few days, and we're going to smooth it out, and then we'll put some boiled linseed oil on it to seal it up. So we're going to put a layer of boiled linseed oil on before I mount the head. I'm going to let that head dry for about 24 hours before I mount it, and then after I mount it, I'll continue putting boiled linseed oil on for the next week or so. I get this nice and saturated and protected. Alright, so because of when I drilled out the original rivets on this Pitchfork head, I wallowed out the holes a little too much. I can't get the nails here to mushroom correctly to fit around that hole and get tight. So I took out the rivet I was working on, and I got some washers. I'm going to mushroom the nail head over the washers over the holes. Not perfect, but it'll get the job done, and then after it's all painted, it'll look pretty good. Let's do it. Alright, that didn't work either. My hammering to mushroom out the rivet, punch through the washer. So we gotta figure something else out. Alright, so the next attempt is gonna be a nut and bolt. I'm gonna cut that off flush and then use the ball peen hammer to mushroom these out a little bit. Let's see if this works. Alright, third time's the charm. We're gonna try a big hex bolt. No washers, no nuts, because they just keep pounding off. Makes sense. Just thought I'd give it a try. Hopefully this will be the lucky go. That'll do the trick. So here it is, finished product. What did I learn? What would I do differently next time? I would use a flap disc on the grinder to grind out the rivets of the original Pitchfork instead of drilling. I think it would, I'd run far less risk of making those holes bigger than I did with drilling them out. 2, I would probably wait to paint it until it was mounted, since I had to paint it twice. You know, after I hammered the rivets in, I had to come back and touch it up anyway. So I probably just wait to paint the whole metal piece until it was all done. I may or may not do the flat disc on the grinding wheel on here again. It turned out pretty cool, but I think a belt sander would be a better tool for the job. Also might work on a different stain. Ideally, I wanted this to be a bit darker and consistent. I think that just happens to be the stain that I had. Wasn't perfect for this job, but it looks cool, and it's only going to get darker with time. And as Bo uses it, Kelly uses it, it's just going to get darker and cooler. And the boiled linseed oil feels awesome. It's super smooth, and I think it's going to keep their hands from blistering up much better than the varnish that was on the original handle. So here it is, Pitchfork for Better Together Life. Check out ganderflight.co and see some of the other projects I'm working on. Enjoy, Bo and Kelly.